Let's get straight to the point. Number 8, the hidden price tag of free shipping. Look, we all love free shipping. It feels like winning a tiny lottery where the prize is not paying a fee that shouldn't have existed in the first place. But here's the plot twist. Free shipping is usually about as free as bottled water at an airport. Retailers bake the cost into the product price, push you to buy more to hit a minimum, or nudge you into subscriptions you'll forget to cancel. Because nothing says financial empowerment than paying monthly for the privilege of forgetting. And the psychology behind it is well studied. Removing a small friction point dramatically increases purchase rates, triggering the same dopamine boost your brain gets from finding an extra fry at the bottom of the bag. So while it feels like you outsmarted the system is actually at home, sipping iced coffee, counting the revenue bump you just gave them. The free part? Yeah, that's mostly just the marketing department giggling softly.
Number 7. Loyalty points. The currency that expires faster than avocados. Ah yes, loyalty programs. The corporate equivalent of giving you a gold star for spending money you didn't plan to spend. Points, miles, rewards, all carefully engineered to feel like a treasure map. Except the treasure is usually a $5 coupon that requires you to spend $50 more. Studies in behavioral economics show that people overvalue future rewards, which is why companies love dangling them like shiny keys in front of a toddler. Meanwhile, your points can expire, devalue, or get buried under a program update that somehow always benefits the company more than you. And let's not forget tier systems. Hit the next level and you'll receive bragging rights, a neon badge on your app, a sense of belonging in a club designed entirely to make you spend more. The truth is, loyalty points are basically psychological coupons that encourage irrational decisions. But hey, if you ever need 800 points for a travel mug you don't want, you're golden.
Number 6, minimum payments, the slow-motion financial trap. Minimum payments are basically the financial world's version of saying, take your time, we're in no rush. At all. Credit card companies love them because they're engineered to keep you in debt long enough for compound interest to grow a small inconvenience into a full-on economic horror movie. And yes, there's real math behind the drama. If you only pay the minimum, usually 2 to 5% of your balance, you could end up paying 2 to 3 times the original amount over the years. It's like buying the same sandwich every month because you refuse to wash the plate. Psychologists call this present bias, meaning we prefer tiny relief now over major relief later. Companies call it quarterly revenue. And the statement that says, at this rate you'll be debt-free in 2087, that's not a warning. It's a threat wrapped in polite typography. The system isn't trapping you. It's just patiently waiting for you to trap yourself.
Number 5. Perpetual sales. The discount that wasn't. You know those 70% off final hours banners that have been up longer than ancient civilizations? Yeah, welcome to the world of perpetual sales, where the urgency is fake, the discounts are inflated, and the only thing truly limited is your patience. Retailers use a fun little trick called anchor pricing, where they show you a wildly exaggerated original price so the sale looks like a heroic rescue mission. In reality, that $200 sweater was never $200, unless you count the single unit they listed at that price for legal compliance. Add in bright red sale tags, countdown timers that mysteriously reset, and exclusive offers everyone gets, and suddenly shopping feels like a game you're destined to lose. Studies show these tactics trigger fear of missing out, which shuts down rational thinking just long enough for you to click Add to Cart. Because nothing screams bargain like paying full price for a discount illusion wrapped in confetti.
Number 4. Subscription creep, the silent wallet assassin. Subscriptions used to be simple. Buy a magazine, get a magazine. Now everything wants to charge you monthly. Movies, music, storage, snacks, socks, toothbrush heads, even apps that do nothing but remind you to drink water. And the real trick isn't the service itself, it's how quietly it slithers into your budget and hides there like a financial ninja. Companies rely on set-and-forget behavior, a documented psychological pattern where people underestimate recurring costs because they don't physically hand over money each time. Trials auto-renew, bundles hide seas, and cancellation buttons are buried deeper than Atlantis. Researchers call this subscription fatigue, but companies call it predictable revenue, which is corporate code for "we hope you never check your bank statement." One $99.99 charge feels tiny, but stack enough of them and suddenly you're unknowingly funding 5 streaming platforms you don't watch and a meditation app you forgot existed.
Number 3. Buy now, regret later. The illusion of easy financing. Buy now, pay later. The financial equivalent of someone whispering, "Go ahead, future you will deal with it." These services slice your purchase into cute little installments, so tiny you barely feel them, kind of like getting nibbled to death by ducks. The psychology is simple. Smaller payments trick your brain into thinking the item is cheaper, even though it's literally the same price stretched like financial taffy. And don't forget the late fees, which politely transform that harmless $40 impulse buy into a mildly tragic $65 lesson. Companies love BNPL because it boosts conversion rates, especially for younger buyers who treat the word installment like a magical spell that turns wants into needs. Meanwhile, economists warn that splitting payments lowers spending inhibition, causing people to accumulate multiple microdebts they can't track. It's not that BNPL is evil, it's just like a cat. Cute up front, destructive if ignored.
Number 2. The myth of smart upgrades, when newer isn't better for your wallet. You know that moment when your device works perfectly fine, but a shiny new version drops and suddenly your brain acts like you're living in prehistoric times? That's planned obsolescence doing its magic. Not always by breaking your stuff, but by convincing you it's embarrassingly outdated. Companies sprinkle in just enough features to trigger tech FOMO, then wrap it in marketing so inspirational it feels like buying the new model will fix your entire personality. Psychologists call this the novelty effect, where the excitement of newness hijacks rational decision-making. Meanwhile, your old gadget is quietly thinking, "Bro, I still work." And the trade-in offers? They're basically coupons disguised as acts of generosity. Add it all up, and these smart upgrades become a long-term financial leak, where you're paying premium prices for incremental changes and the privilege of staying one software update ahead of imaginary judgment from strangers who don't care.
Number 1. The tiny fees that add up to massive headaches. Tiny fees are the financial equivalent of mosquitoes. Individually harmless, collectively infuriating. Service charges, processing fees, convenience fees for the convenience of paying them, and those mysterious administrative costs that appear out of nowhere all survive because they're small enough that you won't start a revolution over them. Behavioral economists call this the peanuts effect. People ignore small losses even when they happen constantly. Companies, of course, treat this like a buffet. $1 here, $2 there, a mandatory $3 digital fee for receiving an email because apparently electrons need overtime pay now. And while you shrug off each one like pocket lint, over a year they quietly stack into a legitimate bill, siphoning your budget drip by drip. It's death by 1,000 microtransactions, where your bank account slowly bleeds while corporations bow politely and thank you for your loyal patronage. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps the coolest dude keep explaining the weird, sneaky, and occasionally ridiculous stuff hiding in everyday life. And hey, drop a comment telling us which financial trap got you the most, or which one you're still pretending doesn't apply to you. See you in the next one.